Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I do hope that you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, and namaste to you all. Grand day. It is Wednesday. No, Thursday. Oh my goodness. But speaking of Wednesday, that's my favorite day of the year. I cannot. Y'all get me. It's been a long day. But Wednesday is my favorite day. And ironically, Wednesday from the Addams family, I realized how much I am like her. Introverted, or just solitude, or I could be kind of blunt and people not like it. I've also encountered more of the darker side of the spiritual journey recently, within the last year, pretty much. But I already had encountered it, but didn't really realize it until the encounter happened or after the fact, okay? Pretty sure a lot of you guys can follow me with that. So I connect with her on a lot of different levels. I'm going to express that. Well, shout out to my girl Tanzania. What's up? She's in the NYC, and so her born day is coming up. So shout out to her. Happy early born day. She did like a theme, so I'm just gonna say it. Basically, she has a theme for her born day, which is 80s cartoon characters, and I just couldn't really find one that I really connected to, or think of any. 80s cartoon characters, there's a lot of them, but more like in the 90s is when more of them came. But she's actually going to be Jim, which is a dope costume, right? Jim is the best, and she's a Jim, so it just suits her. So Jim, I was like, maybe I could be a part of her band, but I was like, no, let her shine, let her be the Jim on her day. Then I said, okay, well, Scooby-Doo, I could be Velma. I like Velma. She likes to get to the bottom of things, right? Discovering who is who's wearing a mask, okay, the truth. So I said, okay, I definitely resonate with Velma, because when she told me, she's like, she is Jim, like that's who she's going to be, like Jim is her, so whatever costume, let it be you. I was like, okay, well, I could rock with Velma. Got a Velma costume. Somebody stole her glasses, magnifying glass, her socks. Plus the costume, I just wasn't vibing it. So I said, never mind. I'm going to get a different costume. I took it back. Ended up seeing the Wednesday costume, but I wanted to do Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice was my first idea, because I was going through a rebirth. And again, like I mentioned, I've seen like a darker side of the spiritual realm. So I said, okay, I'm going through a rebirth. And I'm tapped in to the light and the dark. I'm balanced. It's real out here in these spiritual streets, okay, with that dark energy coming. So I've learned a lot. And then I've even seen people's dark intentions arise more. Or they're like evil eye vibes, okay? I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one out there feeling it. So this is just introducing this message, I guess, because I didn't know how this message was going to flow today. So, and it's 232. Where's my other phone at? Ugh. Probably not going to find it because it's got a lot of things. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, the other phone is not going to be happening today. So I'll probably just look it up on my computer if I need to. Unless it's over here. No. So anyway, I guess it's just gonna flow into the message. Because I did a divine feminine energy video the other day, which is about you balancing your masculine and feminine energies within yourself, which is creating more balance in your life, more balanced connections, more balanced love unions, more balanced mental state, spiritual state, emotional state. You're balancing. You're learning how to be a nurturer when you need to be, but also be cutthroat when you need to be. But you're doing it in a Wednesday-ish way. So anyway, with that being said, you are also balancing the dark and the light within the spiritual journey now. You're seeing people's spirit first. And that's the Wednesday character. Wednesday, even when I was younger watching Addams Family, I just really was like, she dope. But, she don't care what people think of her. And as growing up, I moved from school to school, like, I want to say, up until 7th grade, I had a different school. So 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, I was able to stay in the school. Hold on. Stay in the school and have the group of people that I knew. Then we moved in 10th grade. So I did 3 years at a different school. So I always kind of felt like an introvert, or just the loner vibe, finding my way, or realizing connections come and go in your life, or people get distant. But I will say one of my oldest and dearest bonds is still from when I was in 7th grade. So I love her too, and happy born day. Her born day was actually Tuesday. So it's certain people in my life that I definitely am very thankful for, and who celebrate me in my Wednesday eras, or my and as I'm older, I realized that. So with her born day theme, I wanted to be Beetlejuice, but the costume, I just didn't vibe it when I got it. So when I saw this Wednesday costume, I said, it kind of reminds me of Beetlejuice. Then I said, well, the Addams Family had a cartoon, but I didn't know if it was in the 80s. It came out in 92. Now, the Addams Family had already came out in 1960, so it's already been known. So I said, I don't know if I'm going to be an 80s cartoon, but I will be a cartoon. And when I bring it home, I'm realizing I have a lot of different elements of Wednesday already in my wardrobe. So I'm like, what? Okay. And then everybody, like my family's like, oh yeah, you definitely Wednesday. And then as I looked up the characteristics of Wednesday, she's very aloof, like to her own self. And I'm mad because I took a screenshot of it. I don't know where my other phone is at. Let me just bring it up here. Wednesday Addams. Hold on, guys, because I want to read it to you. So as I do start this and do this message, I do want to put my disclaimers out as well. I'm not a psychic. I am just a messenger. I'm here to provide the purest love and light vibes from my ancestral team, guides, God, Gaia, the universe, the most high source, and the purest love vibes possible. We remove any dark entities, evil light vibes, evil light vibers, dark energies, and negativity from the space. We keep it divinely protected and by our archangels and the most high creator. Okay, so this is, did I say this is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, beliefs into your life? I'm not sure if I just said that, but it's not. I'm one reader. You may resonate with someone else. That's cool with me. People might not vibe a message, and that's fine. It's kind of like the Wednesday thing. Like, people might not vibe me. You get followers, you lose followers. I mean, but to me, this is not about gaining followers. It's about delivering a message. And if it resonates for you on your journey, I'm all for it. But sometimes, every message is not going to hit home, or people going to take it how they going to take it. And that's one thing I'm realizing too in life. And if I've never met someone that's just like me, depending on that validation to be accepted or liked or understood, and if I never met you, I can't really feel a way, because the people that I do know, I've been backstabbed and hurt and betrayed and lied to and pulled along. But then again, I was enabling certain things in my life. So it's kind of like realizing that you can enable particular paths as well, or particular connections as well, to keep you in a loop, a cycle. So with this Wednesday came to mind, I brought the costume home, realized like, yo, I'm actually Wednesday-ish. And then I was driving back to work, to home, and my spiritual team was like, in your favorite day is Wednesday. I was like, it sure is. Because it's like in the midweek. Like when you go through work, if I could take a midday off, take a mental break, I always took Wednesdays as that. So it became my favorite day. So it's like I really am Wednesday. So I text her, I said, you're very funny. I said, you already, she's a spiritual person, you know, she has her gifts as well. So it's like, I said, you already knew. She's like, what you mean? I said, I'll tell you later. So if you're watching this is part of it. So along the way, I found little pieces. Like I was like, ooh, if I could find a thing hand, that would be great. I went to like 3 stores and it was at the 3rd store. And it was cheaper than what it was too. It was like everything was falling into place in spirit. So for you, Divine Collectives, this message, and it may not resonate. So like I was going to say, if the Cinderella slipper don't fit, do not force it. If you don't like the food on the plate, don't eat it. Okay? May not be for you. But for the collectives watching this and that it does resonate with, you are now stepping into your, I'm hearing your era of balance. I'm hearing balance and act. You're seeing the acts too. You're seeing people who are acting like they're balanced. I'm hearing you seeing a lot. So of course the Adam Family movies, I watch those a lot, especially number 2. I used to like that one a lot. Christina Ricci, love her. So with the Wednesday show on Netflix, I started watching it like when it first came out, but I never like stayed up on it. So to be like getting this costume, I said, let me make sure I watch it and let me see how it resonates with my life or with my visions or whatever. And she's a seer, you know, she sees the darker side and she has a darker sense of humor, but she's very like observant and alert, and she is there for a purpose and a cause. Like her being at this school in this time and space is needed to save the school, to save people, to wake up people. And that's what her character pretty much does. Then there's a purple book in this show, and the color purple, if you guys have been following me, know that the color purple is very symbolic in my spiritual journey for the past year or 2 now, that I really connected with everything. So Wednesday in this costume just connected. So I'm saying this because I feel like you guys are starting to connect with a part of you. Like you face your shadows and you're not afraid of the dark. The dark might cause some hesitation to confront, but it's like you're not really technically afraid of it anymore, because you've seen so many different ladders of life. Like you climbed so many different ladders here, where you climbed to the top and then you got knocked off, then you climb back up. I'm hearing like you keep climbing and rising up. People are trying to, thank you, Spirit. I'm looking at a card deck. I don't know if this is it. People have tried to knock you off your course, your ladder, but you still climbed up. This is not the deck. Hold on, because the bags look similar. So, Divine Collectives, and if you guys start to hear noise, my nieces are coming to the house in a moment. But yeah, you have climbed up this ladder of, I'm hearing self-assurance without needing the reassurance of other people to create a ladder for you. Because I'm getting like some people moved up the ladder. I'm hearing follow the leader. So people wanted you to follow their lead in order to move up a ladder or something. But being like Wednesday, you probably technically saw some of your vision start becoming more heightened. Thank you, spiritual team. Because even in the Netflix show, like, she's being introduced to her visions and they're becoming more heightened by if she touches someone or bumps into someone. Like, that could even be happening to you. Like, your visions are becoming more heightened. Like, you can see yourself at a particular location and then you're there, and that's exactly what's happening in that particular location. Or you can know about a conversation and somebody tells you about that conversation, but you already knew about it. You already knew word from word what it was going to be. So it could be like very intense visions. And I'm hearing your ancestors on both sides, because you have ancestors that probably operated in their darker nature in the 3D when they were here. But even though that's the case, they're still here to help you gain knowledge on that darker side. So you have ancestors on both sides assisting you with the knowledge. And that's why the darkness can't play with you. The people who try to use dark magic against you are realizing that your ancestors of the darkness are that they realizing that your ancestors are in all realms. Like, some people just think you have light worker ancestors, I'm hearing, but you really have like the darker ancestors that are working for you too. Because you're one of these beings who are meant to be protected all around. Yep, people had snoozed on you. Look at this. Coffee beans, snooze, wake up call, fresh start. People snoozed on you. Because like people snoozed on Wednesday in certain cases. They thought she was a freak, weird, all of this. But then she became very sought after, or very, people realized like her gift was something that was going to save them. You know, she wasn't playing about it. Oh my gosh. Thank you, spiritual team. I knew I was about to cut the deck. But Spirit said black umbrella, dark times, closed off, guilt, regrets. So people who snoozed on you could be going through some dark times, could feel closed off. They could have a lot of guilt and regrets of what they did, trying to block. Didn't I say ladder? Look at this. Trying to block your ladder. I cannot make this up. I knew it. That's why I got these cards, because I knew that I was... Y'all saw me get the other bag, and I was like, okay, these are not them because they look alike. But this is the card that I was seeing. Ladder, climbing new heights, elevate. Hold on. This music stopped, so just bear with me. You might hear an ad, okay? I don't even know if I could go. Irresistibly smooth. Okay. So some people says climbing new heights, elevate. Some people try to block your elevation here. Or get people to think that you are like a dark witch or something. You know, you operate your gifts in the dark, like you do dark spells against people. When in all actuality, there was some black energy, like some dark energy here that creeped into that wanted people to snooze here. I'm hearing you snooze, you lose. You snooze, you lose. People who wanted you to snooze, that they're losing. Because somebody tried to send some black energy your way. This energy has been coming through a lot. A lot of black, dark energy being sent to the collectives on your mission forward as you climb and elevate. People wanted to knock you off your ladder. I cannot make that up. I heard that earlier. And see, now you're just a memory to this person. Camera, nostalgia, replay, old pictures. You're just a memory to this person here. Okay, before I continue, I'm going to read what I wrote. Today is October 24th, 2024. It's pretty much a portal. I did write a portal day here because you got 24, which breaks down to 2, 2, 2, and then you got 2, 2, 2, 2, like all these twos, right? So it's like a new, I'm hearing like a urge, a cleanse of urgency or something is what I'm hearing. Spirit is urging you to cleanse your space, cleanse your mental, cleanse your home, cleanse your car, declutter here. It's kind of like when you go into spring, they go to spring clean. Well, fall is here and winter is coming, so it's time to like have a fall clean out too. Yeah, fall out, like a clean out. This there could have been a fallout, but it was to clean out this dark energy too. Somebody had a fallout with you, or somebody wants you to fall off your ladder, and it created some fallouts. This dark energy that creeped onto your elevation could have caused people to snooze on you. But these people, like I mentioned, I'm hearing they're having a wake-up call. It's like they realize they lost when they snooze on you. That's why this guilt and regrets is here. Nostalgia and old pictures and replaying memories about you could be evident in someone's life right now. So at 10 a.m. today, I was listening to someone, I forget her name, Healing to Express. I think she's really dope. I like her. But in the moment of, it was 10 o'clock, and she said something was like, look at the time. And it was 10 on the dot. And she said, they realize you are the chosen one. You're a messenger. Yep. And then people are like, wow, we didn't know you were going to be the guide out here. That's crazy. That was at 10 o'clock. See, you ended a cycle and it opened up a new shift, a new portal. That's why even at the beginning, we talked about my costume. I wasn't even trying to really go into that, but it does go with the message here that I wrote. And then at 10:001, so 10:01, I heard inner balance, inner peace. So you are here to put inner balance and inner peace into the world, but it's again because you've gained that by tapping into your shadow side. Your shadow side is allowing you to keep climbing higher. See, people thought that throwing dark energy your way was going to crumble you, was going to keep you low. But what it did was alert your ancestors in the darkness to rise up and help you climb up even further. Okay, even further than what you think, than what you believe. So you've climbed new heights by this dark energy being thrown at you. But see, people thought that it was just going, oh, we took you off your ladder. You can't climb. You can't go no higher. No, that's false. And spirit is also, I'm hearing the hearts of man. Let me go to this Wednesday Addams. Hold on, y'all. Wednesday Addams characteristics. It was something, her personality. She shows sadistic tendencies and a dark, sarcastic, personality, and is revealed to have a deep entrance. Oh no, this is not the one that I saw. Dang. I really wish I could find it. But she's best known for her intelligence, dry wit, and deadpan sense of humor. She is also fiercely independent and unafraid to speak. It's probably gonna say speak her mind. I'm trying to go to this. Okay, well, I went somewhere else. But she loves the color black. She smiles rare and always stares. Many of her qualities and characteristics of capabilities, okay, are listed here. Let's see. She loves books. She is perfect at us being a spy, like figuring things out. This isn't the one that I was looking for, but yeah, she's not afraid to speak her mind. She is loyal to her family and is often the voice of reason with the Addams family. So you're like this voice of reason. People didn't expect you to be the messenger because you are this weird vibe of, you're like very mysterious. People can't put their finger on it. Yeah, people think that you just slow, turtle, slow moving, cautious exterior. See, people think that you're knocking you off was going to let your mission go slow. And you may be slow moving toward your mission. That's okay. You had to get thrown off to be patient with the process. Spirit said if I would have handed to you before, maybe you would not have, like if you got your visions 5 years ago, or if they intensified 5 years ago, you probably would have had like a mental breakdown, or you probably would have been closed off and more in like a darker state of mind. Maybe you weren't ready to handle those things just yet. Now, whatever you've been through, this people snoozing on you, or this backstrap, betrayal vibes, or certain things that have happened in your life that haven't been the greatest. Don't have to be just somebody backstabbing you or anything like that. It could be maybe you lost a home, maybe you lost stability of some sort, some family members. It could have been something that kept you in a darker state, or even your mental, not feeling beautiful, not feeling loved, not feeling heard, and it slows you down. It slows your momentum down. But see, Spirit saying the paintbrush creativity, creative inspiration and passion, you tap back into that. Spirit said tap back into your creativity, your passion. Inspire yourself. Or who inspires you? You are going to meet people who are going to inspire you to new heights. The ladder is above the paintbrushes. Yeah, your creativity is going to help elevate you. Even though things look like they're moving slow. But see, I'm hearing slow and steady wins the race, boo-boo. People out here thinking that, oh, we gonna keep you in the dust. But they realize that dust is just helping you clear your eyes. Pay attention to your intuition. Listen to your ancestors. Let them guide you. Some people going rushing past their ancestors. You got people rushing past their ancestors, not paying attention to the mishaps that they're creating for themselves or to other people. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Look at this. The bookshelf karmic lessons. Yep, these people gaining some karmic lessons out here. And look, the death card cycle in. Skull here. Things ended with people that were karmic lessons to you. Yeah, you had karmic lessons that have ended with people. Like I said earlier, these people realize who you are now, though. That's the crazy part. They know you Wednesday Addams. And if you guys have Netflix, I would encourage, if you want, you don't have to, but just to see the show, for a spiritual journey to tap into the darker side of your spirituality. Yes, we are light workers, right? We put the light out. Our intentions is to do good. However, our light attracts demons, okay? All types of energies and entities. So when you get confronted with it, in the past, like I said, 5 years ago, you probably didn't know how to handle it. But this moment, space, and time, you know how to handle it. It's not something you got to maze through. The dark energy is trying to figure you out. They feel like you a maze. They don't know how to figure you out. People out here just don't know how to figure you out. Your blanks, like even with Wednesday, how she's blankly stares. Nobody knows if she's happy, sad, enjoying herself, having the worst time, whatever. Nobody know. It says strategy, figuring out, mastermind. Yeah, you this mastermind that no one can figure out. Excuse me, spiritual burp. And yep, you keep your armor, guarded, defensive, stoic. Yep, and hidden. People, you like a hidden army out here. You this hidden army. You got like, I'm also hearing, yeah, you do have a hidden army out here that's guarding you at all times. That's why people who dabble with the dark things towards you, unfortunately, because you are moving up your ladder, Divine Collectives, because you are facing your trauma here, rocking horse, childhood trauma, early influences, you're facing this. This is healing you and helping you elevate. Again, you went to that darker side to confront. Yeah, you confronted sloppy messes here. And you confronting sloppy messes is ironically uncovering hidden motives that are messy towards you. Hidden feelings, secrets, illusions. Mop, sloppy mess, spill, cleanup. That's why you have an armor of protection around you. And see, you in this caterpillar stage, early stage metamorphosis of transformation. Yep. You in this caterpillar stage of transformation. I'm gonna get like 4 more cards here since we're gonna go with that. Yep. You have found out certain things. Flashlight telling you that seer. Even with Velma, if I go back to Velma, I realized when I got home, I was wearing an outfit that looked like Velma. I said, yo, I have this sweater, these pants, and I could just make this, I could be Velma. I could just be her. And go give me like a notebook. It's like these cartoons that I thought of, even going back with Beetlejuice, that I could choose from. Because Beetlejuice and Scooby-Doo was the 80s. And I was like, I could be them, you know. It's just a part of my spiritual growth in this moment in time. It's not to look at those as a dark thing either. Because even with Beetlejuice, like, I'm not going to lie, I watched the first movie like years back. It wasn't a movie that I watched every day, no. Probably like watched it once or twice. And I don't really remember it like that. But I know the cartoon used to be on. And of course, Scooby-Doo, that's a popular cartoon people know about. So those two just came to mind. But on the spiritual journey now, it's not looking at it in a dark way. It's looking at it like, wow, I confronted my shadow. I've seen the dark in the darkness. I see it more. But I also know it needs healing. Darkness needs healing too. Like, some people don't know that they're in a mental heavy state of being like influenced by dark entities, that dark entities are attached to them, that they operate this way daily. Like, they just really, some people have this conditioned life, like, or it's not even conditioned, but it's just been their life. Like, going back to this childhood trauma. Some people's life is just that. And it's messy in ways, you know? They don't know how to express themselves. So you're that person who can see someone and figure out a puzzle piece and shine light on it. That's why you go into the dark and you shine the light. Yeah, you go into the dark and you shine the light. Clarity, discovery, and investigation is what you do. So I just realized, like, wow, I have particular elements of Velma and Wednesday. I don't even really do Halloween. I'm not going to even lie to y'all. I don't really dress up like that. Look at chameleon, camouflage, incognito, adaptation, excuse me. Got caterpillar. Yeah, you camouflage into order. I might have to cut this short because I forgot that I have a thing I gotta go to, but it says keen eyesight, observation, watching. See, this is what you do. You know that people been watching you too, divine collectives, and the people that's watching you is realizing that they just caught up in their own web of lies, or they got caught up web of lies, caught sticky situation. Yep, some people definitely were spying on you as a spider. You could have, yeah. These spiders are trying to web you up into some sticky situation too. Let me get one more message and then I'm gonna end this reading because I do gotta go, y'all. I didn't think about the time. I'm gonna come back and do another message though. Spirit, what's one more message for the Divine Collective, please? So the gist of this is just like you have balanced your dark and light, your masculine and feminine energy. I'm hearing your yin and your yang, which is black and white, light and dark, okay? You still climbing up this ladder. Nobody could stop it. You have more divine protection than people even thought. And I'm hearing that people who try to mess up your life, they're getting found out. They're learning some karmic lessons, and they realize snoozing on you is when they lose. And this could be a lover too, a lover who could have snoozed on you and went towards another option in love, and all it created was them to hang on to these feelings about you. Oh. Thank you, spiritual team. Oh, that card is flipped over. Wrinkled shirt. You finding out the truth, imperfections, and impression. Yep, and judgment day, final decision. You bringing judgment to people out here. You bring judgment to situations. And your spiritual team in the light and the dark are making sure that that judgment is being handed out. You got tradition and commitment. You've been committed to your mission. And that's why judgment is here as well. So you are finding out more about who you are, and your ancestors connect with both. Your ancestors are here to connect with you and to let you know that the Most High is always in charge. The spiritual team is in charge. And no matter who or what tries to create you to fall off your mission, stay the course. Focus. You got this, okay? If it didn't resonate, don't force the fit. If it did, you can always thumbs it up. You can always email me if you want to get in touch. But I do appreciate each and every one of you as always. Peace, love, light to you, and namaste.